Jerry Longo join us from the Dunmore Bucks football team here on the Mendola show at Arcaro Genell's Takeaway Kitchen. And Jerry, let's talk about this off-season program here at Dunmore. Such tremendous tradition there. What did you guys work on in the off-season?
Yeah, a lot of us guys are coming back on the offensive line, so we know what it takes to be great and to win a lot of games. So really just perfecting what we've done, getting stronger, getting faster, and motivating some of the younger guys to be the best they could be, because we lost a lot of important seniors last year, and just fill in their shoes and be the best players they could be.
You guys know how to dress up pretty good as well, huh?
Yeah, we like to get dressed up for bigger guys,
Let's talk about Coach Hens's and what he means to the program, and it's more than football there at Dunmore, that's for sure.
Yeah, Coach Hens is a great role model for us, and especially with Coach Hens, it's not just football. It's in the classroom, number one, and then being great young men, number two, and then it's football. So we learn life lessons on and off the field with Coach, and it's really just a tremendous honor to play for someone like him.
Having some experience back on the line, that's always a great thing. Every coach looks forward to that.
Yeah.
Talk about some guys around you that have worked hard and say, hey, we want to get a little better.
Yeah, we have the 4 seniors on the offensive line this year: myself, Mike Muracco, Rocco LaCapra, and Nick Shoemaker. And then we have Jake Salk, who started last year, who's a big-time player for us too. And I think really important for us is we have a lot of really, really good backups who push us in practice every day and make us better. And a lot of the younger guys that are coming up are really looking up to us, so it's really important for us to be role models for them and push them to be the best that they could be.
You talk about yourself improvement-wise. Coach Mills working with you on the offensive line, and you have other coaches as well. But what are some things that Coach said, hey, I need you to improve? Whether it's better feet, a little bit stronger, more of a drive block.
Right. Coach Mills is always on us to get better every day, and no one else better than him around. So he's telling us to get quicker on our speed and just not become complacent, because we know what we could do when we're playing at our best. So we just have to keep pushing each other to become better every day, and really just stay after it and get ready to go for the season.
Dunmore's such a community. You guys probably know each other since you're little kids. Talk about the relationships, which are such a big deal.
It's great, playing next to these guys, especially. Most of us are seniors on the offensive line, so we know what each other's tendencies are. We have chemistry with each other, so it's nothing better than playing with your best buddies on the offensive line. And on Friday nights, walking out there in front of a community like Dunmore, there's 4,000 or 5,000 people at the games every game, and just looking up the stands and seeing the support, win or lose, there's no better feeling.
Sports is such a small part of your life. You mentioned being a good community member, being a good guy in a classroom. Talk about the academic part of it, and you excel there, and what you do in the classroom, and some of those favorite subject areas.
Yeah, school's number one for us, obviously, at Dunmore, and all around. It's really important to Coach Hens is always checking our report cards, checking the grades, making sure we're staying on top of it, because it's school first. But personally, I like biology is a subject of interest for me, and just really staying in school, making sure we get good grades, and football comes after.
Outlook this year for you guys is always high. Expect nothing less. You guys hope to compete for some type of championship, right?
Right. Yeah, being Dunmore with the great success we've had in the past few years, we know that we have a target on our back all the time. So we're going to get everybody's best game. So we gotta make sure that we're always prepared for every game, taking it one game at a time, and not looking too forward. But we have our goals set as we do every year, and we're ready to achieve them.
Well, Jerry, we appreciate you coming in to Arcaro Genell today.
Thank you.
Michael Morocco from the Dunmore Bucks football team here on the Mendola show. And Michael, another returning lineman here for Dunmore. Boy, those Buck fans must be thrilled to have the linemen back, because they're always a big part of the team. Talk about how big you think it is to have some guys back up front for this Dunmore Bucks team.
Oh, it's very important, because we're all coming back, and we have 4 seniors coming back, which is very big, because now we have leadership on the line. We also have our center coming back, who's a junior, Jake Salk. He's very good too.
Well, having that experience up front feels great. Of course, you guys got to get better. Nobody wants to stay the same. So talk about what Coach Hens has said, hey, we got to get better. What are some things you think you got better on in the offseason?
Well, we got better on technique and just our drive and how we want to get things done. We came together as a unit. We like to just be like a family together and try to get our speed better and our strength. We just try to improve on all aspects of the game.
How about some things that you improved on, whether it was in the weight room, whether maybe you went up 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds? Talk about some improvements you made in some areas of lifting weights.
Well, lifting weights, I'm a big squat guy. I improved about over maybe 100 pounds.
Wow.
I'm up to 450 now. I'm trying to get to 500. Hopefully I can. And that's where I want to get improved there.
Wow.
That's my favorite part of the gym.
That's awesome. Great improvement. How about the guys around you? Did you see a lot of work ethic out of your teammates in the weight room?
Oh, we all have great work ethic. Nick Shoemaker comes to the football, works out there, and he goes to his own gym to work out even more. We all do that. We all try to get after it the way we can and improve as much as we can.
As far as some of the skill guys this year on the Dunmore team, might be a couple spots up for grabs. Who do you see competing right now for some of those positions?
We have a lot of wide receivers looking to get to the starting spots this year and running backs. Nate Fangio's coming back. He's pretty good at wide receiver. Joe DeLuto is trying to finally get to the starting position as a senior. He's improved a lot. We have Billy Don Vito coming for running back. He looks to be the lead guy right now. He's a junior. He's pretty good, but he did not start yet. So he's looking to get that experience, and as a line, we're going to help him out with that. We have Steve Borgia to play any position on the field, wide receiver, QB, and running back. So he could get reps anywhere, and he's young. He's a sophomore. He's great.
And Michael, classroom, something you do pretty darn well in. Talk about what you like about the classroom, and then how you maybe hope to spin that off when college life comes up for you.
I love history. History is a great subject for me. My teacher, Mr. O'Malley, he's great. He makes the classroom fun, and it's a good time. He knows what he's talking about too. I also like science, pharmacy. I maybe want to go into, or something history related.
You got some good options, that's for sure, heading forward for you. As far as your coaching staff there at Dunmore, I don't know that you could ask for a better one. They're great guys on and off the field, and they'll help you with life questions, and they'll help you with football as well.
Yes, our coaches are great. It's like if you ever need help outside of football, they're there for you, all of them, and they're also great inside, like the field house and everything. They know what they're talking about. They all work well with each other, and they work well with us. They all are great at what they do, and they're fabulous.
Tradition at Dunmore strong. Your brother played at Dunmore as well, so that family tradition continues.
Yes, he played at Dunmore, so did my father back on the '85 team when they won the Eastern Conference Championship, the undefeated team. So it's a tradition. We all bring pride to that, and it's very fun to play as a Dunmore Buck.
Well, we appreciate your time, Michael. Best of luck this season.
All right, thank you very much.
Nick Shoemaker joins us from the Dunmore Bucks football team. And Nick, you've made a name for yourself there at Dunmore, but you'd be the first to say, I'm sure like most players at Dunmore, it's not about you, it's about your team. And talk about what it's like, a privilege, I'm sure, for you to play for the Dunmore Bucks.
It's the best thing in the world. Playing for Dunmore Bucks means everything to me. From being a little kid, I always looked up on the football team. Now I'm actually a senior on the team. It means a lot.
Playing at a young age and making some plays for Dunmore. Now you're already going to be a senior, but talk about what that experience has been like over the years, playing with some great players that continued some great tradition, and that were some great leaders as well at Dunmore.
There was a lot of people who influenced me to play the way I do. Bob Stout always pushed me to go further my sophomore year. Last year, Colin Holmes was always pushing me, and this year I guess I'm the person who has to push all the other kids.
As far as that internal motivation that you get, talk about what drives you to be a better football player.
Just pretty much aggression, just everything aggressive.
As far as going forward this year with this team, all that experience up front means a lot. You're going to have some skill guys that do the job. So who do you expect some of those skill guys are going to be?
Billy Don Vito, he's going to step up this year. I could see Christian Buckley, he's a freshman. He's going to be stepping up this year too. Joe Toludo also, he's been working real hard in the offseason.
As far as defensively priding yourself on making tackles, being around the ball, what are some things that you you've done to kind of make yourself that aggressive player that you are?
Just work out in the gym. You have to do everything explosive.
As far as your explosive workouts, where are you excelling with the weights? One of your teammates saying they love the squats. How about for you? What's a lift you really enjoy?
I'm a bench and deadlift kind of guy. My bench is 415 and I can deadlift 510.
Well, those are very respectful numbers, that's for sure. As far as the next level for you, is football something you're thinking about in 2018?
Yes, I've gotten some offers, but I'm undecided so far.
As far as an area of study, have you kind of thought about some of those things yet?
Criminal justice, hopefully state policeman.
Kind of look like a state policeman, I can see it now. Bob, you talk about these guys around you, some of your best friends, I'm sure, and what's it like to play with some of these guys and the talent that they have, how you guys complement each other?
Like I said before, growing up, like playing midget football and everything, we've all grown together. We've been best friends this whole way through, and it's just, they're the best people in the world to play, especially on the line.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Rocco LaCapra joining us from the Dunmore Bucks football team. And Rocco, you're back with these guys. Let's talk about what position you play and what you offer to your team.
I'm the left guard, and guard is definitely one of the most important positions on the team. Definitely with all the run plays we do, trap, power, 44 down, pitch, all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty important.
Of course, getting physical is what it's about.
Definitely.
I heard from Nick Shoemaker that aggression is an important word for him. How about for you, being aggressive and being able to have some power as well?
Yeah, those first 3 plays, you want to come out like let the other guy know that you mean business in the beginning of the game.
And meaning business, you guys have had a tremendous tradition at Dunmore, being physical. Talk about the families, people played. Hey, my dad played, my uncle played. Your brother's playing with you this year, so that's a more tradition, right?
Yeah, our father played back in the 80s when Henses was really getting known. And we all have family who played, and we all talk about that. And Henses is always saying, Coach Henses is always saying, his father was a great player, his father was a great player. So it's definitely the next person in the family who keeps coming back.
Next generation up, and you happen to be the next generation. When you think about your line with all this experience back, let's go through, what the key factors are. Experience, power, toughness, communication, good relationship. If you had to kind of put it in order, what do you think about that offensive line?
We have, all those 5 things you said right there. We all communicate excellently. We all have power. And when you look at just the whole line, we're pretty big. I'm the smallest one, so that gives you an idea of how big we are with power and strength and just cracking the guys across from us.
Excelling in the weight room. Talk about a couple of guys said, hey, I love squatting, or like the bench press or the deadlift. Do you have a favorite lift, or you just kind of, hey, whatever you could do to get in better shape?
Whatever the guy next to me is doing, we try to push each other to do the best we can. Mike Muracco, I know he's a huge squat guy, trying to get, I think, 500 or 600 pounds on the squat rack, so that's a pretty good thing. Nick Shoemaker, he's big on deadlifting. He does around 500 pounds, 550.
Not bad.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, you got some strong guys around you. You guys, that competition within each other is probably great for each other. Let's talk about as far as defensively this year. Do you think you guys will have some strength there as well?
Oh, definitely. We have a couple guys coming up who are going to really have to step up and play some big roles, like Kyle Harry, Billy Don Vito, Stevie Borgia. But I think they'll do fine. They played for us a little bit in the playoffs last year, and we had some guys dinged up, and they did pretty good, I'd say.
How about as far as this year? You talk about playing in the league. Always great competition. I'm sure you look forward to week by week, whoever shows up, just doing your best, right?
Yeah, always. Lakeland is always a big rivalry. We really don't like each other when we play, but after that fact, we're like a huge family community, and pushing each other, pushing the teams, wishing each other good luck, other players after the game, all that good stuff. Yeah,
a lot of mutual respect, no doubt, between Lakeland and Dunmore. As far as the future for you, let's talk about the classroom stuff. How you do in the classroom?
I'm a pretty good student in the classroom, honors student.
What do you like about some subject areas that you like?
I like history and math. My favorite teacher this year is probably Mr. Rinaldi for math. He made the classroom fun. Definitely a lot of fun with him in the classroom.
Future endeavors, any thoughts on a career going forward?
I want to be a chiropractor later in life, definitely. And I think I'm going to go for neuroscience when I go to college.
Sounds like you got a good plan ahead of you and some great family support, so we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming out to Arcaro Genell.